Hello, I am Dr. Cinema. I analyze and diagnose movies and explain them to you. Now, I want to do something a little bit different on this episode of Dr. Cinema Diagnosis. I don't just want to look at one movie or a TV show. I want to look, in regards to movies, an entire genre. And the genre that I want to talk about in this episode is science fiction. Now, science fiction is, of course, one of the most popular movies in Hollywood as of right now, with superhero films incorporating elements of science fiction, actual science fiction franchises like Star Wars. It's they're really great spectacles to behold it, and they are a lot of fun to watch. But has science fiction, in terms of movies in Hollywood, gotten dumber? Well, science fiction is a genre that's supposed to present new ideas and technology in a futuristic setting and get us to ask questions of whether or not it's a good idea, what are the moral implications of such things, and so on and so forth. And it's supposed to be like a genre that really gets people talking and inspires people to do great part to it inspires people to progress as far as technology goes in search of a more technologically advanced future. But movies have done a great job inspiring people to do such things. But in order to see if it's actually gotten dumber, we have to go back to the year 1968 and look at movies starting from there. So, why I chose 1968 is because that is the release of one of the most famous movies of all time, Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey. It's such a great science fiction film, and the majority of the film doesn't even have any dialogue at all. It's truly a movie that you have to see. And this is sort of like an era where there have been other science fiction movies, and 1977 was actually when the Star Wars movie came out. And there was so much new stuff and new ideas incorporated into it. Pretty it was seen as very entertaining as well, but still people were still looking at 2001 as like the most pinnacle of the science fiction movie genre. Go ahead another couple years, we have the movie Alien, which is more of a horror science fiction, but still brings up new stuff and new ideas to the whole genre. And of course, we still got a couple more episodes of the original trilogy of Star Wars, and we get movies like Blade Runner, which is definitely one of the smarter science fiction movies of its time. We've got E.T., which is more of a kids-friendly film. And of course, we have the Back to the Future trilogy during the 80s as well. And while time travel isn't exactly a new thing in this genre, it's still an entertaining one. And even though it wasn't really like smart or anything like that, it still got people talking, and it was fun to watch. And then we've got movies such as The Fly, which is more horror, and we got the rise of like the Alien and Predator franchise with these horror, science fiction, and action films. And we can have the Bill and Ted movies, and we've got more kid-friendly movies such as Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But we also have a surprising movie, Total Recall, and it really got people thinking, like in the movie itself, whether or not it's actually a dream or a reality, but really got people talking about the whole being able to experience memories that aren't yours. And it was a really interesting thing to watch. But of course, then we get near to the current century where we get movies like Battlefield Earth, which was just horrible, AI, which fell short of expectations, it was too muffled. Another Planet of the Apes, which was just so confused and what it wanted to say that it never really got its message across. And we've got the movie Signs, which a lot of people seem to like, but honestly, it's just so freaking stupid. I mean, wood and water, come on, you stupid aliens. And of course, we have the more recent disappointments in 2007 and 2009. I Am Legend and Avatar. I Am Legend, it was really wasn't something new there, and it ended in a predictable way. And with Avatar, like, yeah, it was visually, it was fine and good, but the story was absolute crap. I mean, it's nothing that hasn't been done plenty of times before. It was just cliches and tropes. So, for so when it came to these like major Hollywood films such as Avatar and I Am Legend, it appears that they're just reusing a lot of the same stuff over and over again. So, in response to the question, has science fiction movies have science fiction movies become dumber? Kind of, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, like Star Wars still has plenty of good ideas and stories to tell, but it's not really like smart like 2001 and a little bit like Blade Runner. But that doesn't mean that the entire genre has become stupid. We still get really smart movies. We just have to look at 2015's Ex Machina and 2016's Arrival. I mean, those are really smart films. They got people talking and thinking. So, and they're proof that sorry, that the genre is not dead or stupid. It's just gotten a little bit dumbed down when it comes to a blockbuster Hollywood point, but there's still plenty of smart science fiction movies today that people can go out and see and talk and enjoy. And if smart science fiction is your thing, then that's good. That's good. And if you're more like a Star Wars fan where you're not really looking for anything too deep but want good story and action, then that's completely fine too. There's still good stuff in there. Go out and watch it. And shut up. Star Wars is better than Star Trek, so shut up. Sorry about that. He's he likes Star Trek for some reason. I don't know why. So the diagnosis, the movie genre has dumbed down a little bit, but there's still plenty of smart movies out there to go out and see. And before I end this, the last diagnosis I talked about Big Trouble in Little China, and I forgot to give a shout out to Andrew Wangler from the Facebook page and Facebook group who suggested it. Thank you for doing so. And for the rest of you, like, comment, subscribe, share, and Dr. Cinema, I'll meet you next time.